typically don't consider yourself someone good with pressure, or maybe you're like in a lighter weight category or something, this one will fix that right away. We're going to work on our side control shoulder pressure. Ramiro, can I borrow you for a second? And I'm going to show you how to improve your shoulder pressure and side control so much that you can turn it into a submission. So let's go side control. So it's a very simple one. We're just going to finish it off by giving each other some really good hugs. Right? Some really nice jiu-jitsu hugs here. Alright, so this is your basic kind of side control looking position here. I have my knees on the side of the body, chest to chest, over the near arm, under the forearm. Okay? So this is your basic kind of look of the position. But in order to put a lot of good pressure down, we're gonna need to make a couple adjustments. Alright, so put a lot of pressure through the neck, through the shoulder. In order to do that, okay, you might think you gotta be like really big and strong, but you just need to have the proper positioning. If you do that, then you can add a little bit of being big and strong to it. So it's one of those ones I kind of like halfway don't want to teach you guys, because there's so many guys in here I don't want to feel that shoulder pressure once you learn this, but I'm taking off after this, so you guys you guys deal with the aftermath here.
No, don't show them.
So the way we do this, to get some good shoulder pressure, we need to have our, it's going to be more like, there's a little bicep involved here. The shoulder needs to get there, but in order for my shoulder to get there, I need to pull with my arm. I'm about $150 in weight. I'm 150 pounds. There's no way I'm just going to put a bunch of weight on him and use that to get him to catch. This is going to be using your squeeze and using your pull and using a little bit of weight and focusing all of your weight in one little spot. Okay? In order to do that, my bicep needs to crash into the neck really good. Okay? I need to push it so that there's no space right here. Okay? If I'm just like grabbing this collar, there's no way, no amount of pulling I could do that puts any pressure on his neck. I need my bicep. Okay? Preferably your strong side on the neck right here. Crack. Pulling them in nice and tight. Get my knees in, and I'm really trying to make sure that my bicep is pressed all the way against his neck. So this arm is pushing, this arm is pulling him in, and I'm trying to get that good bite. Okay? Now this is pretty good. Okay? Most people stop right here and we'll have our hands visible. If you can see my hands right here, it's not going to be as good. I am getting a little bit of a pinch on the neck here, but I also want to compress his chest and just make everything feel super heavy. So what we do is, this arm is not going to go out here on the mat. It's going to go down here under his back. The more downward you can go towards the spine, the better. And I want him laying on my grip. I'll put my grip back together, and it really wraps through. Sometimes you can one-hand it. Just use that one hand. But let's get a connection. And let's hide that connection under his shoulder blade. And now when I put pressure down, I'm putting his weight on my hands, so that hands are locked together even tighter. Okay? So big crash with the bicep connection. We're going to hide our grips under the shoulder, and then we're going to lay forward on it. And then I'm going to squeeze my left side, digging the shoulder into the neck, and I'm going to do the slow choke. Over 10 seconds, I'm going to make it tighter and tighter and tighter until we get a tap. If you don't get the tap, that's okay. This is one of those ones that takes a little bit of development, and even then, if you get good at tapping people with this, if you get somebody really good, they might still be able to fight it off a little bit, at least survive. survive it. But I assure you, they're going to be very distracted trying to survive that. All their attention is going to go to that, and it's going to give you openings for other stuff. Okay? What I want you to do now is just work on that pressure. Try to get your partner to tap to the pressure. Okay? And then partner on the bottom, start with no resistance, and then you can start adding little bits of resistance as we go. Just to make sure the top person, you still have your butt down, chest down, breathing. You're not leaning forward like this where you can get rolled over or something like that, right? So try to keep your butt down, sinking back, but the key details, bicep against the neck, bicep all the way against the neck, boom. Hands together, hidden under the shoulder. So you shouldn't be able to see my hands out here. I squeeze tight, but this is way tighter. Okay? How are we doing? Shoulder pressure, choke. And then we'll take a break, Q&A, get some pizza, all that good stuff. Let's go, 1, 2, 3.
Pressure. Get inside the neck, drive all the way across. Good connection on a gable grip, okay? Go ahead and drop the shoulder connection here. Top.